It was market day in the village. The village was filled with people buying and selling goods and haggling over prices. And, oh, the smells of the marketplace. Quietly raise your hand if you know the smell of meat barbecuing on a grill. Summer's here. Raise your other hand if you know the smell of fresh baked bread, hot out of the oven. Cinnamon rolls. Raise your other hand if you know the smell of a perfectly ripe peach, freshly cut. I talk about smells because this is a story about a dog. Now, most of what you know comes into your eyes. You watch, you read, you see. But most of what a dog knows comes into his nose. All these smells are making this dog hungry. Just then, the dog walked by the butcher shop. He smelled ham and sausages. And he walked by the butcher shop, and that dog went into the butcher shop. Now the butcher saw him coming. The butcher said, "Hey, you dog, get out of my shop." The dog ran out, but didn't go too far. He got outside the shop, and he stopped, and he waited, and he watched. And it was market day. The village was filled with people, and the butcher shop was busier than any other. Just then, the butcher went into the back room to get something from one of the customers. Dog was watching. Dog thought, this is my chance. Dog went back into the shop. He went right over to the counter. He grabbed a great big bone. Just then, the butcher comes out of the back room. He sees that dog with his bone. He says, "Hey, you dog, bring me back my bone." Dog took off running. And I have to say, the butcher, he was not in very good shape. The dog left him in his dust. Dog had the bone. Dog went out to the woods, but to get to the forest, he had to cross the river. He found a bridge. And as he was walking over the bridge, he thought he'd stop and rest, and he looked in the water, and he thought he saw another dog that had a bone that looked bigger than his. He was greedy. He thought, "I'll growl, I'll scare him. He'll give me his bone, then I'll have two bones." That dog looked like he was growling back at him. "I ain't gonna take it. I'll bark, I'll howl, that'll scare him." When he opened his mouth to bark and howl, his bone fell out. Splash! And his reflection disappeared. And so did his bone. The river carried it away. And that dog, he learned too late. You should be happy with what you have. Thank you.